Hey, it's me again. Um, T. Well, here we are in 2024, January 24th, 2024. So, last time we talked, it was uh, it was last month, and last month of 2023. So, as I said, one of my resolutions I was going to try to tackle is I'm going to try to do a few more videos this year. So, where to start? Well, basically, I'm going to focus on my health this year. Today begins the first phase of my health plan. So, what I want to do is I want to work on the diet part. Um, I may end up doing is a series of videos on my journey from my current diet plan and fitness plan to a better, moderate one where I'm eating better, eating healthier. Um, some years ago, back in 2010 to 2011, I started on this fitness diet journey and it worked pretty good. And then sometime in 2011, 2012, I dropped off. And then after I got married, I gave up on exercise and dieting completely. I'm going to try to resume and go back to that, but a better, more modified, realistic plan. And the reason why I didn't start the dieting and exercising on the 1st of January is, and I feel like a lot of people feel the same way. They start a resolution and they don't stick with it. After about a week, couple weeks, about a month in, it becomes too overwhelming, and eventually they give up. They make excuses, and then they give up. And I'm just as bad. So, what I've been deciding to do is for me to start a new year. Like, this is 2024, right? I decided to start on the 24th of January, not the 1st of January. And I'm going to go gradual, I'm going to go moderate. I'm going to start with a weigh up today. Um, in another video at another time when I have a beginning photo and I go into it, if I can stick with it, at a later video I will show you the results. So that's one of my resolutions. Another thing I'm working on is conversations with people, taking an enthusiasm with talking to people, trying to look into the camera more, look at the person eye to eye when I'm talking to them. It's been a very bad habit of me over the years to look people in the eyes because I don't like being stared at, and I'm afraid I'll offend people and creep them out by staring them in the eye. But I find you get people's attention if you do it the right way, so it requires a lot of practice. So I've been doing this at work. I actually broke out of this cycle when I went to a Hooters restaurant and bar. I won't give the girl's name out, the woman's name out. She's 24, beautiful, chestnut brown hair. So I had enough time to go in there and get a beer, Budweiser, of course. And we had a nice conversation. And we chatted for about an hour. and it was very good. And I was able to close the conversation out very well. So because of that, it gave me enough confidence that I broke enough. It's kind of like a chick breaking out of its shell when it's born. So I've been on this downward slope of wanting to conversate with people more and more, whether it be a man or a woman. But since I'm trying to get back into the dating scene, I'm trying to do it with more women. So yeah, I'm trying to build up my confidence. Anyway, I've been, on a side note, been playing video games. And the game I've been playing, I don't know if I mentioned it the last time. I played The Last of Us Part 2. Well, I finally got all the trophies. My first platinum trophy. So I feel pretty accomplished on that front. So I'm going to play grounded mode and permadeath mode for the fun of it. And then I'm going to move on to other video games. I'm going to try to be moderate with my time when it comes to video gaming because I don't want to spend my whole day playing video games. So what I've been doing is I try to limit my time to maybe 4 or 5 hours per session. And then that way I still have time in the day on my free day off to get other things done, not neglect them. So I'm trying to find a balance. So I guess one of my third resolutions is I'm trying for good time management skills, using my time more wisely. Now I want to go back on the topic of health. In terms of my mental health, because this is a public video, I don't want to go too much into it. I've been dealing with a lot of depression issues and anxiety issues. Every now and then, once in a great while, I get a panic attack. One of my friends suggested that I may have bipolar depression. I don't know, so I have to read up more on it. But I seem to be managing it pretty good. And when I go to work, I just try to do the best that I can. I don't know what kind of medications are going to be available. I know in the country right now there's a shortage, and as you know in my very earlier videos, I have ADHD. So I may, instead of going medication, I may try therapy, or I may try like meditation, that kind of thing. So that's one of the other things I want to be able to manage is my ADHD. I want to get a better grip on it. I've had to take some time off from work to deal with these issues. I've had other physical problems as well, but I don't really want to go too much into them. Because I'm in my 50s, I have to start watching my cholesterol. I have to start watching my salt. Thankfully, I don't have any of that. But I am in that neighborhood now where this is a good time. I'm not saying I'm going to give up my trip to Burger King or McDonald's or having a pizza or having hot dogs, but I'm going to try to bring down my portion intake. And I've been very successful starting with Burger King on the 1st of January. Because it was officially a New Year's Day, I had one of coupons for a family meal. So I had like an offer of like 3 Whoppers, 3 fries, and I think a cheeseburger. So I went with that, for under $20. And as a result of it, I divvied it up into 3 meals. And then the next week I had another coupon for 2 for 2. And then last week it was just 1 meal, and I bought a cheeseburger with it. Not a double cheeseburger like I usually did last year, but a cheeseburger. So that's what I mean, baby steps in terms of decreasing my portions. My goal in terms of that is to have Burger King once a year. That's a long-term goal. So I'm going in the right direction. I'm also trying to cut back on diet soda. That's the last of the soda. I used to be a very heavy Mountain Dew, Pepsi, Coke drinker 20 years ago. And then right around my late 30s, I started giving up a lot of that, switched over to diet soda. So for the last 15 years, 14 years, it's been a struggle. I can still do a 2 liter in one day. So I'm going to have to learn control, as they say. So things like that, I'm working on spending more time with my pets. I'm trying to stay in touch with people that care about me, my family. Thank you for my sister and my family, people at my job, my friends, my coworkers, my close friend, and stepbrother Wah. Thank you. And I want to say on a side note that today is one of my pet's birthday. Like I said, Aki's not around anymore. We all miss him. I miss him. Happy birthday or happy bun day to Yuki. He turns 6. And in human years, he's equivalent of a middle-aged bunny. So hopefully I'll get 6, maybe 10 more years of companionship with him. Only God knows. So those are the things that I'm doing that I'm going to try to stay focused on. As I said, I'm going to try to do more videos. And pretty soon we got Chinese New Year. So in advance, happy Chinese New Year, Year of the Dragon. Last year, so far, we are in Year of the Rabbit. So happy Chinese New Year, Year of the Dragon. So I'm going to leave it off of here. I'm going to leave it off here. My saying to anybody that's watching this, be thankful for what you have. Don't dwell on what you don't have. Focus on the victories. Focus on the things that you have. Try to be as positive as possible. And until next time, take care, God bless, and be safe. Have a good day. Till next time.